welcome back to my channel. So I am making this video because it was like internally eating me up. Like I decided I should make a video regarding depression because I am the person who has been like tackling depression since 2015, like when I was in class 10, and I had been through a very difficult phase in my life, I would say, where nobody was there for me except for my mother. My mother was there, she understood me a lot, and with her help, I would say, I overcame that particular depression of mine. Like I thought I overcame that particular depression of mine. Like it took me 1.5 years, and I got into high school. I was there, I was enjoying my life, trying to enjoy my life, and I had been in a few like toxic relationships, I would say. Not a few, I would say a particular relationship which was like very toxic, and which made me face again that same particular depression which I was trying to overcome. And you know I tried to overcome that particular depression, and in the end I couldn't. I tried to make myself busy. I tried to stay busy, go tuitions and do my work, go to school, stay busy. So that time also, I was feeling that something is, eating me up internally. Like I'm not at peace. I was never at peace. And, you know, after that I thought that fine, let's concentrate on my ISC. I have my final boards, and if I don't like concentrate, I would again mess it up like I did in my ICSE. And yeah, there were a lot of factors also in my school life. Like there were some people, my friends, I would say, like my classmates, not my friends. They were my friends. I was like, I am the kind of girl who was very friendly with everyone. Even now, I don't have any particular grudge against anyone, or I don't have any enemies as such, because I don't have the time. I don't like, talking about people behind their back or something like that, because I feel that that's not right. I know how it feels being talked about behind someone's back, and there have been a lot of people talking about me behind my back, and it kind of, I would not say that it did not affect me, it did affect me. But then so I concentrated my mind totally into my ICSE, sorry, my ISC, and I did quite well. And finally, I got myself enrolled into Jadavpur University. I'm finally now in third year, and I thought college life is really cool and chill, like everybody used to say. But yeah, it's totally different everywhere, I would say, and it also depends on the person. Like, not every person has the same mentality. So, for a particular person like me, I have also tackled a lot of things during my college life, and now also I'm tackling it. But then I have always made it a point to be there for someone whenever they need me. But it's not the same when it comes to me. There have been a lot of people in my college life that go on judging me, talking about me, and jumping to conclusions about me. And I'm the kind of person, like from the past 3 years of my life, from 2017 in my college, I'm the person who, like after doing one's class, I always sit alone in the canteen and I see people having friends and groups and all that. But I never had that. I don't know why I did not have that. Maybe I'm too not that type, or maybe I'm too introvert, I would say. But actually, I'm not introvert, I'm extrovert, according to me. But I never had friends as such. I have till now, I just have two friends of mine of my school life, two, three friends, I would say. And the bonding is still there. I rarely talk to them because, I don't feel like talking to anyone whenever or whatever happens. I don't feel like talking. I am very bad at expressing my feelings, and people write about their feelings in long essays and all that, and posts on social media. But then I am not the person who is comfortable expressing one's feeling like that. I just let it out whenever I'm angry. Also, I try to let it out when I cry. I just try to get it out of my head. But then recently during lockdown, I got stuck here. I'm in Calcutta right now. I couldn't go home, and it made me face my thoughts, which I thought I have solved. and it made me face my depression again. Okay, so I am the kind of person who is like a very negative person, I would say. Like, I try to find out the negatives everywhere. I don't see the positive side of it because I have never seen the positive side of anything. Because whenever I feel like I like someone, or whenever I love doing something, or I'm with some people and I start developing an attachment with them or my friends, they start going away. That happened to me when I was in class 10, class 9, and it has been happening ever since. So when I was in class 6, my grandfather passed away, and that has had a deep impact in me. And after class 10, I had completely changed because before class 10, I was a completely chill person. I was the coolest person in school, and everybody used to like that about me. I was like the joker of my class. Okay, so after class 10, I became so, you know, what would I say? I became so much into my space, and I was like, मैं खाली खुद के अंदर ही रहना पसंद करूँगी. I don't try to express my feelings. Even in college also, I am like extrovert for everyone, but then deep down I feel like I have to pretend that way because nobody, like one of my professors told me, nobody is concerned about your sorrows in your life. Nobody is concerned about your sorrows except you yourself. And recently, Sushant Singh Rajput died. He committed suicide, and that has had a very big impact on me, I would say, because I would not say only me, it has had a big impact on everyone who was trying to fight depression, or who was trying to, or who was going under anxiety issues and depression issues, because they have been like shocked, like a person who has been so good, such a good actor, who has been like established and who's getting everything he wants. He's loved by all his fans and everyone across India, I would say, because of his struggle, his life, and everything. He just decided to end his life. And some people might think it to be बहुत like coward type का act, but it's not so. Depression depends on person to person, right? The way you tackle the depression also depends on the person. I, for instance, when I was like here during lockdown, I was all alone. Nobody, tried to contact me or understand me what I'm going through. I was like, whenever I used to tell someone like I'm not feeling good, they are like, you'll be okay, don't worry, read a book, do this. Arey bhai, when you are depressed, you don't feel like doing anything or reading a particular book. I swear, I till now I did not flip a page of my book. Like, it's been 4 months and it's not an achievement, but it's just like I'm not in that mental state because I'm staying alone, I'm doing everything alone on my own, like cooking, cleaning and everything, and at times I feel like I feel like giving up because it's enough, staying alone. Like, staying alone has its own freedom, but also, at times you feel like too lonely, and that's what happened to me. And I have been trying to cope up with it because I'm trying to stay positive. Then I decided that no, I should make YouTube videos, I should again, be active on my channel. And that's why I've been making videos to, deflect my mind from the particular issue I'm trying to face. But it's true that nobody's going to be there for you. Like, there have been instances, like I would tell you, I have been depressed, and there are some people who, when they become depressed, they even don't feel like calling someone. I know there are a lot of people who will say, I'm there for you, you don't worry, you just call up, you share. But you, when you're depressed, you don't feel like sharing, and you even don't know how the person will react to it, how the person will absorb that thing, and how the person will actually understand you. So I was a person, when I was in school life, I was a person, I used to write it out through poems. I wrote a lot of poems, and then there was Hike, that was a social media platform like WhatsApp. So there I used to post my status like that all the poems and all I used to write, just to let out my feelings and just to feel a bit light. But then, when you get depressed, you really don't think about anyone else, anything else, and that's what I've been trying to cope up with. And not a single friend in my college has been there for me, I would say, or has stood beside me. They are all in their own clusters, and that's particularly fine with me because I have been there for them, and I can openly say that yeah, I have been there for people, I've been helping people, and that makes me happy. And I don't care how you talk about me, how you know talk behind my back after I'm not, like while I'm not there. And this particular friend, or I would say classmate in college, she also like talked about me a lot of things, a lot of bad things, and that affected me a lot, I would say, because I never did all that, or I never said all those things. And I'm the person who's here away from her family. I have been trying to cope up with my depression by staying busy. Throughout my second year, I was like, class khatam hota hai 3 p.m. 3:30. उसके बाद only I run to tuitions, and then I return home at around 9 p.m. and then I just sleep, because that was my pattern. I wanted to keep myself busy so that I could run away from those thoughts, which was completely wrong. I knew that, but then it kept me kind of sane. And that particular thing, like when she talked a lot about me behind my back in front of my whole class, and my class also tend to believe all those things. And after that, I decided I better stay alone. I don't want to talk to anyone in my class, because there's nobody who will understand me. And college life is all about popularity, fame, cool. The more cooler you are, the more people you're surrounded with. And I was always, and I am always, an introvert in college, I would say. Whenever I finish my classes, I stay alone. I do my stuff. I just scroll through my news feed and all. And after that, I again get back to class and I go to teach. So that's been a part of me. And through these like 4 months, from March, April, May, June, so these 4 months I have tried to fight my own thoughts, because the thoughts I had kept saying that I would forget, and I would keep myself busy and I would forget those thoughts, those kept on haunting me, in the sense that I wouldn't get sleep, or even if I sleep, I would cry myself to sleep. There have been days, and after this particular Sushant's death, it's been like 2 days now. I have been like, I don't know what, I have been like blank. I'm the person who was trying to motivate myself to ठीक है घर मतलब नींद से उठो, and then you do exercise and you'll be like okay, you'll feel motivated. And it's so difficult to motivate yourself. And when I saw this particular tragic event, I was more dumbfounded, I would say. I was like that I don't feel like doing anything. And whenever I'm depressed, I feel like আমি করছি কি, আমি করছিও বা কার জন্য. Those things keep on getting back to me. And there have been friends who have been there for me. Like I had a lot of breakdowns. I had around 3-4 breakdowns in the past 2 years. And I have been trying to cope up with it. And my life is never that easy. Nobody's life is easy. Everyone has some kind of impediments, barriers in their own life, in their own different way, in their own different levels. The level of everyone's life's difficulties is different, but then it does not mean that they do not have difficulties. Everyone, all of us have difficulties, and every one of us feel depressed at some point of time or the other. And I feel like I was there for some people who were depressed. Like some of my friends, they have been depressed, and I was there for them. I was like over the call, I was trying to motivate them. I met them, and I know how it feels. I know how rejection feels. I know how partiality feels. And I know how it feels to be treated as an outsider in your own college, in your own class. I know how it feels like people talking behind your back. And I would not say it never affected me. It did affect me. And I was like feeling like, am I so bad that people will talk about me behind my back? But then I try to motivate myself that no, fine, let them talk, I do my work, let my work show the deal. And I have always been a humble kind of person. I have never been that ghamandi and all that people say, no, like egoistic. I have ego. I would not say that I don't have ego. I have ego, but I know when to show and what to show and whom to show. So people give a lot of tips for you to get out of depression, like go around, exercise, read a book or do something. And the fact that they don't understand is that There's nothing you can do. When you are depressed, you are totally in a different different zone altogether. Nobody nobody's suggestion tries to make sense to you. You are totally different and you see things differently from different people. Like, suppose a person will see a flower and say it's so beautiful, and you will see it's as something else. Because when you're depressed, you see only the negative of everything, only the negative of every damn thing on earth. So I am lucky that my mother was there for me, and she has been a really liberal mom, I would say. She has been really cooperative with me, and whenever I feel depressed and I just cry my heart out in front of my mother, and she has been there to comfort me. So that's about it. And it's not that I'm totally fighting depression, and I have won the battlefield against depression. I have been fighting it, and I will fight it. Because whenever you're alone, those thoughts try to creep in your head, and make you think. And the only problem about me, I would say, is I overthink about everything. Like, I tend to overthink and overthink and overthink, and that tends to force me back into depression. So, not a single person in college, I would say, was really helpful to me and kind with me and tried to understand me, I would say. And there have been problems, like whenever I try to voice my view, they there was an incident in March only, I think, March or April, that my entire class group tried to talk what not against me. And I never expected it from some of the people in my class, and they talk what not about me, what not. But they should also understand that I stay in a different zone altogether. My thoughts are not like yours. I don't think so normally and straight. I tend to think and overthink, and it's like a crooked thing. So there have been instances, and I have tried to cope up, and I try to focus on my YouTube channel for that purpose. I try to cook something really nice. I learned baking, and then I try to motivate myself, get into exercise, because I was really overweight, I would say. I was around 60 kilos. So I am still around 57, like that. But then, yeah, I'm trying to cope up with that. I'm trying to feel positive about my body. Because like whenever I was in college, and everyone, all of my friends and classmates, they were like, oh god, look at you, you're so fat, look at your hand, it's so fat and it's so big, huge, and you have become so fat, you should reduce some weight and everything. They did not know the reason why I'm getting overweight, because of my depression. But then they were always there with the judgment, like, this is that, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. So my school friends also, like, they have been really cooperative with me. I won't say that they are not they are bad or something. They have been there for me. And at times, one of my school friends, she comes to meet up with me, but then she is now in Asansol, back in my hometown, so we can't meet actually. And because of corona also, I feel like it's not safe to meet. And I just randomly thought I'll film this video. I don't know how much views it will get. I really don't care about the videos views and everything. I do videos because I like to do it. I like following my passion. And I would not say it's my passion, it's my, like, I like it. I don't know why I like making videos. I like talking to you people, and whatever content I'm getting, whatever ideas I'm getting, I just do it. And I'm not a pro. I'm not telling you that I'm a pro, but if you see my progress, I would personally say that, yeah, I'm improving, and I'm kind of improving my game on YouTube. And that's really good. I recently got these posters to feel positive. My room is like, I have been like a prisoner in my room for the past 4 months. And I have my roommate in my flat, and the problem is that she does not understand me, I would say. And I really don't want anyone to understand me. It's fine with me. And I stay on my own. Like, she stays on her own, I stay on my own. I am alone, and I'm okay with it. Because initially I was not okay with me being alone, and my boyfriend is there, he's in Calcutta. But then it's been like 4 months we did not meet. And now also the risk is real, so I told him not to meet. Though it hurts me, though I feel like meeting him, but I can't meet because it's not safe. I can't risk anyone's life because of what I'm feeling. So that's about it. And nowadays I have to go to teach. Now I have to go out to teach, and that's been really difficult. That's going to be really difficult for me, and I have to do it. At least it will keep me busy, and that's what I want. Like telling myself that I'll be busy and I'll have no time to think about it. But when you get back and when you freshen up and when you go back to sleep, and that time you feel like you think a lot and those thoughts creep in. So it's really difficult for someone to fight depression, but then it's not that you will give in into that depression, because it will eat you away. It will eat your particular, like your thoughts, your mind, whatever you're feeling, like it will eat you away. And I really don't care nowadays. I'm trying to be like body positive. That was also a reason for one of my depression, like a reason for one of the reasons for my depression. Like I am overweight, I'm like fat, chubby, this, that, because when I entered like Kolkata in 2017, I was around 49 kilos. So now it's a huge increase, I know. But it's not because of eating, I would say. It's not because of overeating or something. Like I don't like chocolates also that much. So yeah, it's true, I don't like chocolates. And I love pizza. So it's not that, but you know depression is a really bad thing, and it never goes away. In my school life also, there has been like a lot of partiality, and there has been a lot of favoring other people because of us, like what students would say, oiling and buttering. And I am a person who's a very straightforward person. I am really bad at oiling and buttering. I never do that because that's not me. If I have to do oiling and buttering, then where's my capability? So I don't do that. And that's what I did. And I never oil and butter people. Even in my college, there is like a lot of politics. You would like, I'm a student of international relations, and I would say that politics is everywhere. Politics is in your home, politics is outside, politics is everywhere. So you have to cope up with that, and you shouldn't fall a prey to those politics. You should have your own policy, and you shouldn't be like bowing down to someone because of the way they are, or the position they are in, or whether they are the most powerful person in your department. It doesn't matter, right? You are the person who will be responsible for your own future, and you shouldn't bow down to any of those. And I never did. And there have been rumors and rumors and rumors, because people don't have anything to do except talk and talk and talk, utter nonsense. And I have been okay with it, because I really, some of the people, like I would not name like whether student or professor, they were like, before talking to you, I had a completely different opinion about you. So I said, why? So they are like, because this happens. And even the person who's like, who I call my sister, she also talks nonsense about me. So I have no issues with that, because it does not affect me. I am at that point of time, I am at that point in my life, it does not affect me. Nothing affects me. So that's the point. Just excuse me, I'll have water, because I've been talking and talking. So that's it. And I know there have been like a lot of rumors and all, and some of my professors tend to believe that, and later when they talk to me, then they understand that what I am. And it makes me feel good. I'm okay with it, that people are talking behind my back, like talking utter nonsense. And some people are like, this shouldn't affect you, because these things are not true, right? So these shouldn't affect you. But yeah, fine, it doesn't affect me. But at some point, at some stage in my mind, it tries to crawl in like this and disturb me. So depression kills, I would say. Depression kills, and it's not easy to cope up with depression. And it's really difficult for me, and it's only because of my mom that I'm here. I'm trying to be positive, living my life, because I know she has sacrificed a lot of things for me to be here, to be independent, to be studying, and to be earning a bit, like my pocket money. And without her, it wouldn't have been possible for me to even stand here or even study, I would say. She has sacrificed her whole life because of me, and I cannot just give up because of my depression, and I cannot let her down. And I would say, not any one of you can let your parents down, because they have sacrificed their lives for you. And if you're depressed, you open up to nobody but yourself and your parents, because your parents and you yourself are the people who will understand you. and talk to yourself. I tend to talk to myself, like I talk to myself very often. Okay, so I took a break a bit, like because I was feeling like coughing, so I just paused the video and talk to yourself. I would say that not everyone needs someone for you to be there. Like not everyone will be there for you also. So I used to write a diary about whatever I feel. I used to just write it down on the diary because I'm not a good author. I'm not good at expressing, but still I used to write down कि जो भी है दिमाग में निकल जाए, and I feel light. So that is also an option. You can just write it down, man, and you can talk to yourself, and you can just talk to yourself that why am I feeling like this? I shouldn't be doing this. You should fight it, and you should fight it all yourself because it's your depression and you should fight it. Your friends, your family, all are there for you. And I would say not everybody will understand you until and unless you understand yourself. So, try understanding yourself, what you really want from your life and what you are really doing in your life. Because, not everyone in your life will live up to your expectations, not even your loved ones, and not even your friends, because in the end everybody has their own life too. So you have to understand your own self, you have to give time to yourself, and face your darkest thoughts and fight it. That's what I would say. Because Sushant's death has had a big impact in my life, I would say, and it has made me think and just sit back. I was supposed to do a lot of recordings for my YouTube videos, and I was just feeling like nahi mujhe nahi karna. I was just thinking. I gave myself 48 hours to get through it, and whenever I'm seeing his picture, I'm like getting back to that same phase, I feel like. So it's really difficult for me, and there has been nepotism in industry, in our own life, in our social life, in our college life, in our school life. Everywhere there's nepotism, and not only Sushant was the person who has to face it alone, because all of us at some point of time we have been facing nepotism, we have been facing favoritism, we have been facing partiality, and this structure will remain. The society is like that. The society is corrupt and not good for a good person to fit in. So I'm happy that at least after his death people are now trying to speak up for mental health, and there have been a lot of posts in social media and all, and I couldn't control myself but make this video and let my heart out because I was feeling really heavy. So I just wanted to let it out. I don't know whether you guys will like this video or not, because it's all about me and what I'm facing, what I'm dealing with. And whenever I feel low, I feel like let's cook something or let's film a video, or like just listen to some songs. And when you are depressed, you try to listen to those depressing songs only. That's what happens to me. So I'm like, I try to switch it and just listen to good songs and like deflect my mind from that particular pain. And whenever you're depressed, you feel like your heart is paining. That happens with me. And some people are like, I'll be there for you, I'll call you and I'll talk with you, and I'm like, okay, fine, he or she will call. But then in the end I see that that particular person did not call me. So I was like, this is what I've learned from my depression, and I've been fighting it from the past, I would say, 5 years. That you yourself is the particular person you are looking for. You yourself will have to understand what you yourself want, and do not trust anybody except your parents and your close ones. And not even your close ones will understand you all the time. So it's up to you. You have to talk to yourself. You have to understand yourself. You have to write out your feelings. And you have to think that whether giving in to depression is the only way, or fighting it for your parents, for your loved ones, for you yourself, for you to live, for you to achieve what you wanted to achieve, is the way. So it's like this is like a spontaneous video I'm making because I just wanted to let my heart out so that I feel a bit light. And I'm trying to cope up with this particular depression, and I don't say that I need some friends, I need college life, I need to chill with my friends in college. Like everyone in my college, they are like, go to parties and chill out and go to hang out in some different places. But then I feel like I look at them and I feel like, what am I doing in my life? But then I'm like, I'm busy. I try to be busy and I try to avoid all that because I don't have any particular friend circle and I'm not begging for one because I'm happy with myself. I understand myself. And this is what life has taught me, that I am my own life's, like, I am my own best friend. So I talk to myself, I understand myself, I try to deal with these problems, I try to write my heart out, I try to cheer my mood up by filming videos, by listening to songs, by baking, by cooking. So I am the ultimate answer to my depression, and I have to fight it. That's all I have learned. And yeah, I hope you really like this video. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Do subscribe to my channel because it would really mean the world for me, because that is the only way, like, for me to get happy and feel happy about my work, whatever work I'm doing. So guys, just feel free to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep on watching my videos. Bye.